Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Explorers of Sky. In the last video we prepared for the expedition. In this video we are going to go on the expedition, and thus, Dumbass forgets to click on the window. The Guild's expedition party began making its way toward Fogbound Lake. According to plan, the party was split into designated groups, and Wolfram, Sarah, and Bidoof's group plotted its course. The group settled on a route or whatever, along the seacoast to reach the base camp, which I think I have a background for. Sure, why not? This one. Save completed. The Guild's Expedition, Big Expedition, Chapter 7. Screenshot from the very start of the game. The background is the place we're at. Whoa, the sea. Wow, the sea is right up this way, Wolfram. And just look at this cliff. Yup, I reckon this is looking more and more like a true expedition. The path ahead surely will get tricky. Just what real explorers like to see. And this here is something well known to all of us explorers. It's a Kangaskhan rock. Kangaskhan rock? Yes, sirree, you heard right. That there's a Kangaskhan rock. A Keskaskan rock, is what was I about to say. A Kangaskhan rock lets you stow and take out items, and it lets you save a record of your progress. It's a real help to travelers. Well, I haven't had much of a chance to use Kangaskhan rocks. Reckon I shouldn't ought to talk like a big shot. Gulp, I just want to say again that this here's my first expedition. I'm feeling kind of nervous, by golly. Haha, that goes for us too. We're all beginners at this. Let's just do our best. Let's have a look at the wonder map. This is where we are now. Hey, already like halfway there. Right? Those like huts on the peninsula over there is where Treasure Town is. And we're supposed to join up with everyone at the base camp. That's way over here. So as a first step, we could try reaching this spot, Mount Horn. Want to try reaching here as our first objective? Yep, I agree with that. Sarah's acting like a leader. I didn't notice it before. It must be excitement from exploring that's bringing it out. Sarah, who was so timid before, is trying so much harder. Yes, Sarah's getting stronger and more confident bit by bit. Oh, huh? Huh? Problem? If you look closely here, there are two entrances. Huh? Now, that is mighty vexing. What do we do, Wolfram? Which way should we go? So, on the expedition, similar to Blue Rescue Team, there is a opportunity for you to go to these paths and instead of continuing onwards. And I'm going to do that because we need to beat every single dungeon as part of the 100% thing that we're trying to do here, the whole point of the series. So I am going to beat every dungeon, so let's go to the side path, because once the expedition is over, then we can't ever go here again. Kind of ruins the whole playthrough. Alright, now let's all three work as one and get this done. Don't even let me use the Kangaskhan rock. Okay, so side path has weird music that kind of reminds me of Christmas. The walls are made of graham cracker. There's a seagull. Or a wingle. And as mentioned in the last video, now enemies have a chance to drop these boxes. Which, gorgeous box. There's a bunch of different kinds of boxes. I don't think the variety changes what's inside them. Is there just wingle here or what? Anybody else? I don't think the side path is very big also. It's like 5 floors, perhaps. I'm just kind of looking around. These are a thing because if the main dungeon is too tough for you, this is like a smaller area that you can quickly run through to get items to stock up, I think, is the intent behind these. Gastrodon, that's a new Pokemon. It's the evolved form of Shellos. And this weird looking one is the evolved form of the blue Shellos. I think we fight the evolved form of the pink Shellos in a dungeon coming up. I almost said it. Almost said the name. I am such a naughty boy. I keep spoiling people. I'm going to try not to do it anymore. Oh, But yeah, kind of cat's out of the bag. I already mentioned that Mount Horn exists twice, so yeah, apple, oranberry, some pebbles. There's like a few items to help you along and get through Craggy Coast if it's too hard. Elephant in the Room, Bidoof is level 14. That's about the level you're expected to be when you're here, but I mean, Marowak Dojo was unlocked, and whenever something's unlocked and I'm able to do it, then I'm gonna do it right then and there because that's when I unlocked it. So there's only 3 Pokemon here. There's like Wingull, Gastrodon, and wait, is that it? Have we just fought Gastrodon and Wingull? It'd be easy if this wasn't like a special guild thing, because we could head for the base camp. You can't recruit anybody on this expedition. How does this feel? These are all Pokemon that appear in Craggy Coast, which was the other option. But they also appear here. It's a decent place where you can quickly grind levels as well. Just like seals and birds. It is a coastal area. And my basic attack, even through the boost defense, I one-shot. Because just look at my level, man. Usually I'm beating the final boss with this level, but no, not today. Who is this? I'm protected by Safeguard. I'm gonna use the move regardless. Female Pokemon. Always a bitch. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean, like, you trying to say, like, it's a pain. I'm not trying to insult anybody. It's just like, there's in prison, can't move for a while, can't move. Such an OP move, oh my god. Really. Busting out the Imprison on the random Gastrodon, like, they're probably like level 12 or something, maybe level 10. How high level were the Pokemon that we recruited in Apple Woods? Bidoof also, you can't check his moves, because it's like he's like a client of an escort mission, basically. And any escort mission client, you can't interact with their tactics, IQ, or their moves. They just are separate from your team. They also, if you get them to walk over an item on the floor, they will not pick up items and put them in the treasure box. They just kind of exist in like a in-between dimensions kind of thing. So I'm kind of curious if her flamethrower kills this Spheal, because he has thick fat, which reduces it. Listen to that sound effect. It had little effect, because thick fat reduces damage from ice-type moves and fire-type moves. Pretty good ability. But I think I've seen about all this that there is to see in the side path here. It's like a Marowak Dojo dungeon, but very easy. Cherry Berry heals paralysis. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying before I forgot because I got distracted by other stuff. Paralysis, there's like no point to cure in this game because it only lasts like 2 turns every single time. This is a dead end, yeah. So you may as well just wait. So it's like, why does the Cherry Berry exist? It's like an attempt for parity between Mystery Dungeon and the main game, why it's there. It's still useful for Spinda, plus potential plus 2 HP, I think. Similar to a Peach Berry, or a Ross Berry. Yeah, side path always just leads you back. What, this place again? This seems to me that we're back out where we came from. Yup. Guess that path looped us right back to where we started. If we aim to move on, I reckon we ought to choose Craggy Coast. Alright, we'll take another shot at this. Let's get it done. And now it lets me use this. And I'm glad we have all this inventory space because, my god. Look at all these. Man, I will keep the Reviver Seed. You know, good idea having the Reviver Seed. Because Bidoof might die. Are you ready? Yep. Which way should we go? Craggy Coast. It lets you choose. You can just grind here forever if you want. It's not a very good spot to grind, though. 106 XP from Gastrodon's decent, though. That's like the new record that it would be if we didn't go to Marowak Dojo and fight Bagons that gave 457. So Craggy Coast has a very high chance of having a blue gummy in it. Similar to, where was it, Waterfall Cave? So, I mean, I know that for no reason in particular. I admit to nothing. Craggy... No, that's Krabby. You would think he'd be the face of Craggy Coast and be called Craggy, but no. His name is actual actually Crabby. Wonder why playing this game on a joystick makes diagonal moves so hard. Yeah, 15 damage, man. Imagine being that weak. I could defeat Bidoof in one basic attack, almost. I don't even know what moves he knows. He might have Rollout? I think he has Defense Curl and Growl. So we're just trying to get through here. I think there's another Pokemon that I haven't fought yet here, and it would be nice to at least battle all the Pokemon available in the dungeon, even if we don't recruit them on this first visit. I still would like to be able to say that we've fought all of them. Oh, there is a way through here. Nice feel. The Pokemon is Dratini. There he is! Which is the first Dragon-type Pokemon we've fought. And I think that's everybody. I think that's all the Pokemon that can appear in Craggy Coast battled. And some nice gummy selection there. Brown and blue. Another Warp Seed. Warp Seeds are more useful if you're like trying to do a level 1 dungeon and you don't want to fight something and you want it to like leave you alone. But I am not even close to that position. I am extremely powerful, so I'm just going to keep going. Max Elixir, thank you. Geopebble. Not going to throw it at me. Is this the one that is holding it? Yeah, like... Big change from Blue Rescue Team. In Blue Rescue Team, they would be spamming rocks at you when they're holding them, but now they changed it so that wild Pokemon don't have Type Advantage Master starting out. That doesn't happen until the post-game. Which, there's like 2 post-games. Like, there's one where you beat the first, I guess, post-game, and I'll just like word it like this. The final boss isn't actually the final boss. There's like an entire story after that where there's a bunch more bosses and dungeons, but I'm going to refer to the first final boss and what comes after it as the post-game, and then I'll refer to what comes after the second final boss as the end of the game, I guess. I'll try to be consistent with my wording so I don't confuse anybody. That would be nice, right? Nobody being confused. Got a lot of big rooms in Craggy Coast, which is nice. Not a dark place, but it is a very wet place, as you would expect from a coast. What is this? Another blue gummy. Thank you. If I was a water-type Pokemon, I would really be happy. And maybe I should be hoarding these to give to Bochi when we get back. Because I'm sure she's very sad that she doesn't get to come on this expedition with us. Even though Bidoof does. Like, I'm not going to insult Bidoof, he's awesome, but like, come on, man. Bochi is a part of the family. Why can't we bring her? It's like when you go to those, like, when you rent a place that doesn't allow pets. Come on, Sarah, you toast that chicken, roast that bird. 111, new record. If we didn't go to Marowak Dojo, of course. 457 from the level 35 Bagon. I don't know if that's ever getting beaten. Well, I mean, it will be, but like, how long is that gonna take? A long time. Alright, done with Craggy Coast. On to Mount Horn. Whew, by golly, I reckon we're finally through. Yes, but we're still quite far from the base camp. Let's look at the Wonder Map. This must be where we are. The base camp is here. I reckon we've gotten ourselves a lot closer. It's not far now. If we cross this mountain, we'll reach the base camp. Oops, that was my belly growling. Ha ha ha, us too. If we start climbing the mountain now, I think it'll be night before we finish. Do you want to call it a day? We can rest here tonight. I agree completely. Well, let's eat. Yeehaw! It's like an anime protagonist. Eats like a million things of food. The next morning. Alright, gang, we have to get moving. Crossing the mountain's going to take us to the base camp. Yep. Let's get it done. And I have a bunch of gummies to store, because I mean, I don't think we're going to faint once this entire trip, but I'll still take all the necessary precautions like we maybe could. So, store all that stuff. I have an insane amount of inventory space. Let's save, just to be safe. And similar to Craggy Coast, there's another side path that we're obligated to explore. Let's do that. Which way should we go? Rock path. Okay, rock path it is. Alright, let's roll out. What are we, the Autobots? Rock path. Same music. Natu. Bam. Yeah, they only have 30 HP. They also only give 30 EXP. And I think the items are basically the exact same as the side path, so no need to worry about that. Bonsley. I'll always remember him as the item, or like the Pokemon you could pick up like an item in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and you like throw him at people and it does a lot of damage. But he's really heavy. Bonsley! You know, he's like makes that noise. Raspberries were green in Blue Rescue Team, but they're white in Sky. I don't remember what color they were in Darkness, which was the version I played. I didn't play Time, I played Darkness. Bunch of random apples. Thanks a lot. Not Rock Path. Mount Horn is actually pretty tough. It's 14 floors. It's the most we've seen so far. Bonsley's Rock type. God. There's Shroomish. We've already seen him because of the grass maze, but still neat to see him in his actual habitat. So Mount Horn I'll probably do in the next video because it's like so long. Even the mazes though, even as though they've been the toughest thing we've done so far, have only been 5 floors. So yeah, Mount Horn will be the longest dungeon we'll be tackling. Because what was Applewoods was 12, 13 if you count the cutscene floor. So yeah, excited to do that. And it's like the rock path, similar to the side path, has most of the Pokemon that appear in the dungeon after, so it's like it also acts as kind of like a preview of the next dungeon, as well as just being like this place you could go to pick up a few extra apples, orange berries, transfer orb. You know, I forget what that does. Transforms Pokemon. An item that transforms a target into a different Pokemon. I mean, that's useful if you're trying to recruit Pokemon on the floor and you run into one that you already have, and you're like, no. It's like a reroll. You can reroll the Pokemon into something else, maybe. Rock path beaten. Huh, this place again? Seems to me that we're back where we came from. Looks like taking that rock path brings us right back where we started. If we aim to get across, I reckon we ought to choose Mount Horn. We're close to the base camp now. Let's get it done, Wolfram. Yeah, and it's like pretty interesting. Like, they say very similar dialogue to the first time, but I think it would have been neat if the dialogue referenced the fact that oh, we're back to the beginning again? Because it referenced the fact that we're all turned around similar to Side Path, but because they took the easy way out and didn't make the dialogue adapt to what your actions, it makes it it's like a missed opportunity for immersion. Oh well, though. Just a little disappointing, but I'm still having fun. I hope you're having fun too. Next video we'll check out Mount Horn and see if we can get to the base camp and continue the expedition. Also, how's my XP looking? Pretty close, but no cigar. See you next time.